And to eat, we need these. We need some flatware. So these are from BergHOFF also, and I love these, especially if you have kids or a rental, like you're renting out a place, or you have kids and you just don't want to deal with the drawers and have asking people to put the stuff away in the drawers all the time. This is so easy. This could just sit out on your counter, and they all just go on. They have little holes in them like this, and they just go onto this little carrier. And I was like, oh, I think this is so great and creative and fun and just perfect for an Airbnb or something, because you can just leave this out, just put this up against the counter, and literally anybody can just grab what they need right there, and it's all out. Oh my god, how cute is this? I got this at Zara Home I think in Sweden. But it's just a little tea kettle. It's just drying because I just washed it. But like, how cute is this? I feel like this is just such a cute tea kettle. It's like this smoked gray glass, and I just thought, oh my god, I love that. And it's from sorry, this is from H&M Home. You know what's interesting? So there's no H&M. I don't. Or maybe there's one H&M Home. There's some H&M Home stuff here in Manhattan, I think, in the States. But there's no Zara Home. And last time I was in Europe, I went to Zara Home and H&M Home, and Zara Home had the really nice stuff. But this was also in Spain, which is where Zara's from. And then this last time I went, but I guess it was in Sweden or something, so maybe it's just they have less of an assortment. But the Zara Home had a really limited selection. Everything was just like it was like glass, beige, whites, very light and white, and only a few. They didn't have a big assortment. But H&M Home, oh my god, they had so many things, and it was so cute. The stuff they had so many nice things. It was like more stylish than IKEA, but still like very affordable. And then they also had like some more upmarket stuff. You know how like CB2 kind of does, like they've got like cheap stuff, but then they also have like pretty expensive stuff also. So it was kind of like that. But it's just interesting that I feel like here we only really have CB2 for like affordable, super modern stuff, and there they have all these other stores. But I guess that's the world. Okay. Oh my god, I want to put this hot sauce I made on this. It's so good. It's a fermented serrano pepper hot sauce. But I put it in the squeeze bottle, and it's literally like so good. You just take a bunch of serrano peppers. You cut them up. Like, doesn't matter. You're gonna puree them, so it doesn't really matter what they look like. But you cut them up, and then you put them in a jar, and you leave them on the counter, covered in a salt water solution, for like 10 days. So it's serrano peppers. You could do some onions in there and some garlic cloves, and then I microwave a little glass of salt water and salt, and then the salt dissolves, and then I put some ice in there so it's like not hot anymore, and then you add a little more water, to sort of dilute it out, and you just fill up the jar so that all the peppers that you kind of want to pack in there, you want it like dense, all those peppers are covered with salt water, and then you let it sit for 10 days. It ferments. It gets all bubbly, like all these bubbles and stuff happen, and the water gets like a little bit murky, but it's still like a very clean looking thing. It's not like it grows mold or anything like that, and if it does, you should scoop that out of there. But it doesn't. Mine has not. That hasn't happened to me yet. But yeah, so it's just like a nice, clean, fermented thing that, like, fermented stuff is good for your gut, and it's also it just tastes so much better. There's so much more complexity in the flavor when stuff is fermented. So highly recommend doing that. And you just leave it on the counter for 10 days, and then you check on it a little while later, and then make sure it's all bubbly and stuff, and you can taste it too and make sure it tastes fermented, and then you just put all of that into a blender, puree it, and then you've got this sauce, and it's like so good. But anyway, okay, let's see. Now that my eggs are getting cold, I want to eat eggs on camera. That feels gross, but Mmm. So good. Hi. Okay, so let's see. That's eggs. Amy, we're giving out margarita jam jelly for. Oh, I don't have any candles in this show thing. I can't add them now, but I do think I got all those Brooklyn Candle Studio candles, and they're all really nice. But let me show you. I should do another show on these other candles. Give me one sec. This is how Uncle drinks water when he's really thirsty. He's like, and then he just chugs it back. Okay, really quickly off topic. I just got this whole big delivery of all these candles, and they're from this brand, Lord de Seraphine. And this one specifically, Aries, number 33. I was hoping it was gonna smell good because online the jar that it comes in looks so beautiful. And let's see, hold on, just do a quick little sidetrack here. But look, it's like this, and then it has a beautiful ceramic lid, and then there's a little bit of packaging in here that comes out, and it just comes in a really nice box also. But then the actual candle is in here, and it has like gold foil in it. I don't know if the sun is like you're getting all that, but it's. Excuse me, sorry, I'm already burping. That hot sauce. Oh my god, it smells so good. Honestly, it's a really nice scent, and it has this lid, and this whole thing. I have to look, but I think it was like $35, and they have all these different fragrances. But they're on. This is all on BergHOFF, Lord de Seraphine. But this one specifically, I was like, it's just a beautiful jar. The other jars are beautiful too, but this one I was really like, oh, this is such a great gift. This is such a beautiful jar with the lid. Yeah. So I was hoping it was gonna smell good because I was like, if it smells good too, I want to order a bunch of these for gifts. It's such a nice housewarming gift, and it comes in two sizes. They have that big size, and they also have the small size. But honestly, the price difference is less than $10. I think maybe it's like $8 more or something. So it's well worth it to get the big one because the small one is like the small one's like 8 ounces or something. It's a much smaller candle, and the big one it looks just way more impressive. So I would definitely go for the big one, and it's gonna last so much longer. And you just get more impact with that, like the beautiful jar that it comes in, the beautiful ceramic printed jar. Anyway, back to these. So they all come on here. Dishwasher safe, 1810 steel, really nice, high quality steel. I ran them through dishwasher a bunch, and they're holding up really nicely. They are a high shine polish, but they are not getting scratched up or anything. You know, if your dishwasher has a top rack where you can separate your flatware, that's really good. It stops them from like clanging around because in the dishwasher when it's running, if stuff is like rubbing into each other, like scratching against other stuff, it's getting scratched up. So like if you have polished shiny flatware like that, or even just like knives, you don't want to put knives in the dishwasher. They always tell you that because like the blades will get chipped and scratched and they're going to get dull. And glass too. Glass can scratch too. Like when glasses are touching each other, glass is as hard as glass. So they rub and they etch each other, and then you might notice like at any like contact points, your glasses eventually are going to get etched. If you just hand wash everything, obviously that's not an issue. But if you're using a dishwasher, be mindful of that. Like give everything. It's not like it needs a gap, but it just needs so it's not touching. It could just be a millimeter of space, but you just want to make sure that they're not going to be touching each other. And if you have a top rack, that's really helpful for flatware and stuff. Stops it from getting all scratched up. Okay, now that we've had a bite of breakfast,